To Granbury TV, and it's time for our weekly Fire Marshal report with Brian Fine. How are you doing?
Doing good, doing good.
How has your week been?
Been calm on the Fire Marshal side.
Yeah.
We haven't had a whole lot of fires. Got a lot of people doing controlled burns out there, and the weather's been good for that. I mean, we haven't had a lot of winds, and the moisture's been up and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So that's been good. But yeah, that side's been good.
Sweet.
The other side on the emergency management side's been busy, been hectic. Yeah.
So how did the storm spotter class go?
That's actually this Monday.
Oh, that's this Monday. I thought it was last Monday. My bad. Monday. I thought I missed it. I was like, what the heck?
It'll be Monday the 13th, 7 p.m. at Showbiz Theaters, and they've always been nice and donated the theater for us. And they got to shut it down for about 4 hours for us to get in, set up, and do the presentation.
Right.
And the presentation itself is about 2 hours. And they've always been nice, donated it to us. So we ask that you go and pick up popcorn or a hot dog or something on the way through. But it'll be Monday night, like I said, 7 p.m. at Showbiz, and it's free to get in. And it's a good program. It really goes through and kind of lets people know what the different formations and issues and all that stuff are with the weather in the area, and kind of let you know what to stay clear of. And then if you get interested, you want to pursue it further and actually get into being a storm chaser and coordinating with the National Weather Service and the radio stations and TV stations, all stuff, then it's a real good stepping stone to get you off and get you moving into that direction. So
awesome. Yeah,
looking forward to it. This is, done it every year as long as I've been here. Before that, and every year that I go, I learn something new. They change the program up each year, so there is some new photos, new videos, and all stuff. So it's really good.
Awesome. It sounds really cool. I think it would be cool to go to personally. Assuming I don't have anything going on, I'm going to try to go. So I think it sounds really cool. And I might be going by myself, but that's okay. So I think it'll be awesome.
It'll be fun. Like I said, it's something to where I think we said it last time I was on here. Even if you don't want to go chase storms and you've lived in Texas your whole life, go, because there's probably going to be something you'll learn and find out that, hey, I didn't know that cloud meant that this is what was coming or whatever. It's a really good program. Like I said, it just really has got a lot of good information. They give you a little cheat sheet that you can keep, so you know what. If you forget what that cloud meant, you can look at it, and you don't have to know the names of the clouds and all that stuff. That's not what it's about. It's about looking at weather and looking at the storm and looking at stuff coming in and going, oh, that's trouble, and I need to let somebody know about that, or I need to turn around and go the other way. So,
right. Good. Cool. So how is the whole FEMA thing going?
We're moving ahead with it. The manual they came out with October 2011, we still have got the issues, and we're working with other counties in the state and the council of governments to try to really bring these issues to light. We've got state representatives involved in it, and we've got a meeting, well, not a meeting, but it's a public comment period on Tuesday and Wednesday next week up in Arlington. And so we'll go in there and hopefully be able to address some of the concerns we have. What'll come out of it, I don't know, but we're actually going to have everything in writing, and even if we can't talk about it, we're going to at least be able to pass those off and also send a copy up to their headquarters and all that. So hopefully I'll know more next week. I just, from my experiences, we're probably going to walk out of there with the same questions we have now. Past experience, I've been to a couple of these meetings when we did the draft period for it and before it became policy, and they gave us the answers we wanted to hear, but when we walked out of there, we still had the same, basically the same questions. So.
Yeah, no, I understand. So, well, hopefully that goes good, and hopefully you don't walk out with the same questions, and hopefully, you get some answers and stuff. The
one thing I got to say is, the county judge and the commissioners and the judge and his staff and everybody in Somerville County have been really great on getting a hold of our state representatives and getting them involved. And then our representatives have been real good about Okay, trying to get more information, find out exactly what the issues are that we're addressing with it. And yeah, one of the very simple issues in it is the way the policy is written is if a governor declares a disaster. Well, in the state of Texas, the county judge declares the disaster. The governor just supports it. So other states, yeah, the governor has to declare that county a disaster zone. So, I mean, with it being written for the governor to declare a disaster and our county judge the one that does it, that's a simple, it's a simple thing to address. And I guarantee Texas isn't the only one that works that way. So, simple things like that just common sense issues, I guess you could say. Yeah. That we're trying to get reworded. So,
awesome. So, anything else going on? Or not really?
Like I said, all's been really quiet. One of the things that we're talking about this morning is, with the storm spotter class, we are starting to get into that weather pattern to where we may start getting more severe storms and all that stuff. We had the floods, or some flooding a couple weeks ago, and just really people be aware of their surroundings and don't the whole turn around, don't drown thing. If you come up to fast water or running water, turn around, go the other way. Roads usually get flooded in your area. Just don't go that way. Make alternate plans. The other part is identify both at work and at home the safe areas. If you get a tornado warning or something like that, at home, everybody, go to the internal room of the house, and it's usually a bathroom and all that stuff. And everybody climbs, the old school, everybody climbs in the tub and everything. But, think about it at work too. I mean, if something were to happen here, where's the safest place for y'all to go and get out, get out of harm's way? So think about it. And it's a good area. It's small. There's no windows and all that stuff. So it is.
And it actually, the heat vent is right there, so it's nice and warm in there. It's perfect. So we'd be fine.
Yep, there you go. So we'll know where to look for you.
Yep, I'll be in the bathroom.
We just got to do the bathroom. Yeah, so I mean, it's stuff like that. Think about it not only at home but at work. Teach your kids the same thing. Let them know. And just be safe about it. We're getting that time of year. We've been fortunate, haven't had any major tornadoes or anything in quite a few years here, but you never know. Yeah, it's not something. With a lot of other things we can kind of predict and figure out what's going on, but with tornadoes, it's kind of like earthquakes. You really don't know when it's going to happen.
Yeah, definitely. I definitely understand that. Been through my fair share of earthquakes, and as far as tornadoes, haven't been through one yet. I'm hoping not to have to go through one, but we'll see. Knock on wood.
Yeah. So. Been there. Been through my fair share of tornadoes, and I had a roommate when I was in the Army. He was from Illinois, and he used to talk about how tornadoes were nothing and being raised in California. I was like, earthquakes aren't anything. And we were sitting there when we were watching the World Series when the '89 earthquake hit, and he said he knew something was wrong when I jumped up and started running for the door because we were only about 30 miles south of the epicenter. Yeah. And we were upstairs, and I was getting out of there.
Yeah.
He said when I did that, he realized there's a problem.
Yeah, definitely. Well, we definitely appreciate you stopping by. If that's all you got for us today.
That's it. Short and sweet today.
Awesome. It seems it's going around. Everybody's just, this is what happened. And so awesome.
Actually, real quick, I do have something. And the sheriff might have hit on it, but it's something I kind of want to put out there. I know a lot of areas don't have neighborhood watch programs, but pay attention to what's going on in your area. I know over in my neighborhood, we've had a couple daytime burglaries that have happened, and I'm sure somebody has seen something, and it just kind of, pay attention to what's going on in your neighborhood. That was one of the first things I did was call my son up and say, hey, did you see anything when you're around and all that, and it's just something. Look out for your neighbors. Yeah, if something doesn't look right, it probably isn't right. So. That's it.
And it's always better to be safe than sorry and report it or, call somebody and then find out that it is okay for that person to be there. And it's always better.
Exactly. And you never know. That person may have seen something. Yeah. You go out there and law enforcement gets out there and talks to that person, finds out, it's your Aunt Sue feeding your dog or whatever and all that. But then they start talking to your Aunt Sue, and your Aunt Sue says, yeah, you know what? I saw a blue pickup truck over there that I haven't seen there before. So yeah, it's helpful. Just like I said, kind of keep an eye out on what's going on. You don't need to call 911 for everything, but at least if you have something, then when we go and talk to people, or the sheriff department or PD goes and talks to somebody, you got something to say. Besides saying I didn't see anything. That's it. That's my public service announcement for the day.
Well, we appreciate it, and we appreciate you coming in every week. We definitely love hearing updates and what's going on and everything. And I guess we'll see you next week.
See you next week.